Oh, you and Jonathan, right? You see that? You see it?
How did they get cut from that?
I don't know, they both did. There you go.
What, from pushing against it?
John is an emotional being, gets into the moment, forgets himself. You can see, excuse the bad language, but this is, you know, when you see that, this is the moment when he realised he beat up. It was that, you know, when John had done it, like, shit, what have I done? But he had to own it. I think the pressure was on. The pressure is now on John to behave himself. He's distracted.
Never really want to see that because it's a little bit over the top and it's, you know, blood, and some people look down at stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it is a fight, it is the fight game. It's going to build the hype even more. Yeah, of course it'll increase interest and eyes on the fight.
He's behaved like a thug in a disgusting manner, and then he's able to just laugh it off and joke it off and say, you know what, anyone comes near me, they're going to get a headbutt. So it's kind of justified what he's done. He's been vindicated for what he's done, as in, yeah, it's okay to go around like that and behave like an imbecile, and then still laugh and joke and still threaten to headbutt me in belly. I've told you what I think about headbutting this too. You know that's...
Could have been a huge brawl in there because both entourages are huge, about 25 in each team. There's about 150 international media here as well in the mezzanine floor. It was still dramatic anyway, but thankfully the security did a great job as well and calmed it all.
Come down here! Come down here! Come on! Come down here! Come down here! Bum you! I'll bum you! Come and meet me face to face. I'll eat Frotch alive and I'll eat Bellew alive. And by the way, Bellew got his ass handed to him by a bantamweight when he was young, called Michael Gome.
Within my jab, or you will be getting ironed out. You'll be unconscious. You'll be snoring. He's not thrown a punch in the last 10 years, and then he drops a headbutt on the smallest geezer, like a kid, at the presser the other day, and he's got away with it. I don't know what's going on. Listen, I don't want to hype on about it too much, but if what he did the other day to that...
After John Fury headbutt Darren Till at cross paths, the backlash was instant, and boxing pros are not holding back. Simon Jordan rips into John Fury, suggesting this is exactly the kind of behavior he thrives on, grabbing attention with chaos rather than class.
No, not really, it's thuggish behaviour. John Fury's, is boorish, thuggish, unedifying, unpalatable, uncouth, vulgar behaviour. Absolutely. But what do you expect from John Fury?
Well,
John Fury's been in prison for gouging someone's eyes out. What did you expect him to do? Convert into a Samaritan? Is it a nice look? No. Was it a nice look over the years in boxing about so many things? This ridiculous sentimentalising of society and expecting everyone to behave in their best version of themselves.
As the fallout continues, even those close to the situation admit John Fury thrives in chaos. He clearly loves the cameras, always turning moments into a spectacle. But this time, that quick temper has pushed things too far, and the criticism keeps building.
To get in a man's face in front of a hall with over 500 people, what do you expect someone to do? Pushing and shoving, and we all know Big John's quick-tempered, you know what I mean? But he threw the headbutt first, so it is what it is, but I think when you're getting someone's first and you're tolerating and pushing someone...
Eddie Hearn warns that things could get out of control if John Fury and Carl Froch came face-to-face. His quick temper is notorious, and Eddie had no choice but to enforce a wall of security to keep the situation from spiraling further.
You honestly think if these two come together like this, you know what's going to happen?
So what you going to...
I'm going to keep them apart by a wall of security.
Roman Fury fires back, fiercely defending his father. He makes it clear that John Fury won't be bullied and has plenty of backup if things get heated. The tension is building, and the boxing pros are watching closely, knowing this drama is far from over.
They're trying to pick on the old man, and the old man will go to town. But there's enough young men who will sort him out for them.
You want some smoke from Carl Froch?
I'll be Carl Froch.
I don't know you, but I'm backing Carl.
I'll get Carl Froch.
Eddie Hearn points out that while John Fury crossed the line, it undeniably adds to the hype. Personal, intense, and a bit over the top, moments like these make fans talk, and boxing pros are quick to call out the recklessness.
I mean, listen, it's boxing, it's family. John's John. Both goading each other. Both very personal. Both means a lot to everybody. Shouldn't have done it, but it's done.
Johnny Nelson explains it perfectly. John Fury is an emotional force who often forgets himself in heated moments. When he headbutted Darren Till, the backlash was immediate, and boxing pros were quick to criticize him. Big John thrives on chaos and controversy, but this time the pressure is on him to behave. While fans are drawn to the spectacle, insiders see recklessness. It's clear that John uses these moments to dominate headlines, and while his actions are unpredictable, the boxing world is watching closely to see whether he will learn restraint or continue escalating tensions.
The pressure is now on John to behave himself. He's distracted a lot of attention and talk, and I'm quite sure someone will have a word with him out. The authorities will have a word with him.
Pain Game highlights the outrageous side of John Fury, showing just how unpredictable he can be. Even when referencing Tyson Fury, he goes over the top, turning personal moments into a spectacle. Boxing pros criticize the absurdity of his actions, as Big John's antics often overshadow real fights. While fans might find it entertaining, insiders see it as reckless and attention-seeking behavior. John's tendency to shock and provoke keeps him in the spotlight, and it's a reminder that for him, controversy is just part of the game, regardless of whether it earns respect or criticism.
Father of the king of the world. I think he's referring to Tyson Fury. You know, when you have kids, most people, when they want to talk about their children, they might pull their mobile phone out and show a few pictures. Big John just shows you his balls. That's where they came from. If there's anyone who needs a Manscaped advert, it's fucking John Fury.
Johnny Nelson nails it. John Fury deliberately stirred up tension to make sure all eyes were on him. With Carl Froch involved, the clash was inevitable, and Big John ensured the headlines were his. Boxing pros are both frustrated and amazed at his ability to create buzz. While some see it as reckless, others recognize it as strategic provocation. Every move John makes generates conversation, ensuring that no matter the criticism, he remains the center of attention. His unpredictability keeps fans engaged and pros wary, proving once again that John Fury is a master of calculated chaos.
Froch I'm fine, because I'm quite sure Carl's going to rip the life out of John after today. I think John did a job. John did a job and got the excitement going, got people talking. That's exactly what he did.
Ade Oladipo points out the sheer unpredictability of John Fury. Charging straight at Carl Froch, he forced everyone to wonder what would happen next. Boxing pros criticized the recklessness, knowing that it could have escalated quickly. While it created an entertaining spectacle for fans, it also highlighted John's impulsive nature and willingness to push boundaries. This incident proves that his aggressive instincts are always on display, and while it keeps the sport in the headlines, it also draws serious concern from insiders about how far Big John might go in future encounters.
Being John Fury went straight for him. I'm not quite sure what he was going to do if he got to him, but I guess that was the entertainment from the press conference.
Adam Smith highlights the entertainment side of John Fury's antics. With Carl Froch, he turns every interaction into a spectacle, blurring the line between conflict and entertainment. Boxing pros remain critical of the recklessness, but it's undeniable that fans are glued to the drama. John's ability to provoke, entertain, and dominate attention ensures that he's always in the conversation. While his actions may be controversial, they serve as a magnet for headlines and discussions, proving that Big John's unpredictable style is both a headache for professionals and a thrill for fans worldwide.
Do know is that John Fury and Carl Froch on the cobbles will be fun. I think they both have a good fun doing that, but I'm sure it's all fun and games. They like to say what they believe. They like to say something that's controversial, and they're two big characters, and we love having them around the sport. So.
Gareth A. Davies explains the driving force behind John Fury: passion for his sons. While this devotion is admirable, it fuels aggressive and reckless behavior that worries boxing pros. Big John's quick temper and readiness to confront anyone at a moment's notice keeps fans on edge and journalists busy. His protective instincts are amplified into public spectacle, making him both a controversial and compelling figure in boxing. Every action he takes sparks debate, keeping the sport in the headlines while reminding everyone that John Fury's intensity is unmatched and always unpredictable.
what John does, he's very, very, very passionate around his sons when they're fighting, and it gets something out of him. I spoke to him, right, literally face to face, and I said, well, you know, what is upset? He said, I don't want people calling me out because I'll take any man on.
Yeah.
You know the comments.
Yeah.
My God.
The fallout from John Fury headbutting Darren Till at cross paths has shaken the boxing world, and boxing pros are calling him out loud and clear. His unpredictable behavior has created a storm of controversy, with Carl Froch caught right in the middle. Every move Big John makes generates headlines and fuels debate about how far he will push his aggression. Fans are glued to the drama and cannot look away from the tension building with every press conference and face-off. John Fury thrives on chaos, but this time the stakes feel higher, and the boxing pros are watching carefully for any signs that things could escalate further. Carl Froch remains composed, but the clash of these two giant personalities promises to produce fireworks the likes of which the sport rarely sees. With so much heat and so much hype, the next encounter is already shaping up to be unforgettable, and every prediction and reaction is being scrutinized. Stay tuned to see how this rivalry unfolds, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest updates, because the boxing world will not stop talking, and neither should you.